As I speak, Kung Fu Panda and How to Train Your Dragon are neck and neck in YouTube votes. These are necks. I was curious to see if this could happen twice. I didn't realize there was such equal praise for both these franchises. So here we are again, at the turn of the tide, to do How to Train Your Dragon 2 versus Kung Fu Panda 2. Let's feud. I don't plan on rehashing things I just talked about in my previous episode, so if you didn't see the first Kung Fu Panda versus How to Train Your Dragon feud, I'd go there now and watch. It's about 7.5 minutes long, it's worth your time. In fact, I'll wait. Just go ahead and open a new tab or browser window, whatever. I'm fine, I'm just chilling, it's cool. This joke run its course yet? Okay, let's move on. Our leads remain the same, with Hiccup, still a stupid name, and Po remaining as cool as ever. Hiccup has actually undergone quite a bit of changes. It's like Extreme Makeover Dragon Edition for this guy, in both terms of looks and demeanor. It's been 5 or so years since the events of the last film, and in that time, Hiccup has become a much more confident young man who now rocks a pretty sweet fire sword. That thing is hot. Burn you if you touch it. It's made of fire. His girl and the rest of the cast are here as well. They've undergone the same treatment as him. Personality-wise, they remain pretty much the same as the first film, providing mostly comedic relief, such as the love triangle between Snotlout, Fishlegs, and Roughnut. New to the series is Hiccup's mother Vulca, voiced by Cate Blanchett. I'd say that was a spoiler, but every freaking trailer ruined it for me, so I'm going to ruin it for you, in case you dodged every How to Train a Dragon 2 trailer and are watching this before seeing the film, which is just foolish. What's the point? Go see it, then come back. I'll wait. It's like a 2-hour film plus drive time. Yeah, I'm doing this joke again. Po is still a lovable oaf in Kung Fu Panda 2, but he also gets a healthy dose of character development. Now, he doesn't get a cool fire sword, but he does learn a new ability. He can transfer water around his body and move cannonballs. So there. The rest of the Panda lineup is back too, with Angelina Jolie's Tigress once again stealing every scene she's in, with her toughest paws persona and her kitty can scratch fighting skills. Who the hell is writing this stuff? I'm up here in front of the camera, reading off a teleprompter some of the dumbest lines in the world. Toughest paws? Kitty can scratch attitude? Skills? With a Z? Get out. All of you. Get the hell out and use your skills somewhere else. You're fired. Sorry, I'll continue. New animals include a big ox voiced by Dennis Haysbert and a master croc voiced by freaking Jean-Claude Van Damme. How to Train Your Dragon 2's bad guy is rough around all edges. He's a conqueror who doesn't see anything good in man nor beast. He goes by the name Drago. Okay, that's one less letter than Dragon. Possibly the laziest villain name they could ever come up with. What's Kung Fu Panda's bad guy's name? Pan? Fortunately, no, that's not the case. He is a peacock by the name of Shen. He wins the villain department, as Drago is extremely one-dimensional, whereas Shen has true motive and a reason for his actions. It also doesn't hurt that Gary Oldman did the voice. Let's move on to round 2 story. This is taking forever. And I have no one to bring up the story bumper. Chagan, can you come back? You're not fired for the time being. Pop up round 2 when I tell you. Okay, and you just did. Oftentimes sequels play it safe, just rehash jokes and sometimes plot points from the first films. Not these two though. Both Dragon and Panda go darker with their second outings. Po is haunted by his past this time around. He comes to realize that Mr. Ping isn't his real father and that his parents were killed by Shen and his posse of wolves. Or were they? That's right, the cliffhanger of Panda 2 is perfect. And it shows a teaser of what's to come in Kung Fu Panda 3, hopefully, which is in production as I speak. I don't know, I'm just saying that. I think it is. I really don't know. How to Train Your Dragon 2 also has our lead working through parental issues as he meets his for the first time since he was a baby. Just a wee little hiccup. A burp, really.
Have a nice flight!
Kung Fu Panda 1 was an instant winner in the action department last time for me, but this one, I'm not so sure. There's plenty of fantastic action to be had, ranging from a rickshaw ride, an intense building escape, to another great final battle, but nothing comes even close to that incredible prison break sequence from the first film. Meanwhile, How to Train Your Dragon 2 ups the ante in that department. We get dragon races, full-scale battles, and a Pacific Rim-ish rumble between the king and queen dragons. Visually, both are stunning. They're both very pleasing to the eyeballs, but that's to be expected in 2014. What I wasn't expecting was the mashup of CGI mixed with traditional hand-drawn visuals that came out of KFP 2. It worked really well, and it was not overdone. I was also happy with the revisited character models they did on the How to Train Your Dragon cast. Some of them were borderline scary in the first one. Astrid, I couldn't even look at her. But now, she's got the look. Walking like a man, hidden with the hammer, she's a juvenile scam. Never was a quitter, tasty like a raindrop. She's got the look. Why do I even do this category? It's so boring for me to talk about. I was taken aback with How to Train Your Dragon's music on the first go-round. Taken aback. The sequel never did that though. It was still very nice on the ears, but I don't get that wow factor I did when I watched the first movie. In terms of quality, I say they're about equal. If my thoughts and feelings were converted into a Pokemon, they'd be purple and anamorphic, because it's Ditto. It's the same. That joke land, the kids, they like Pokemon, right? I don't care. Pokemon the movie is better than Pokemon 2000 for all the reasons I listed above. It's What episode is this? Alright, we're feeding the animals. I really like the first installment of both these franchises, and I think these two sequels are worthy follow-ups. Are they better even? Tell me in the comments. And while you're at it, vote on this episode, How to Train Your Dragon 2 or Kung Fu Panda 2. I'm going How to Train Your Dragon 2 in my unhumbly humble opinion, since you asked. But if you think Kung Fu Panda is better, I don't hold it against you. I still love you all completely, except for you, Chagan. You are fired again, handing your badge and gun. More than just reviews, this is Movie Feuds. Why do I give you guys guns still? Or badges? It's a waste of money.